Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Duschen. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message, I'm speaking to those who have been on this ascension journey with me, and I understand that if you're with me on the vibration right now, it can seem very intense. The new energies we are downloading in our mind, in our body, in our spirit is overwhelming. And when we are spiritually growing and evolving at such a rapid pace, our body needs time to reintegrate and recalibrate the new vibration of our soul and our spirit. So if this is you, and perhaps you don't know what to do with this energy, whether it is a physical symptom of your ascension or you just want to talk to somebody, you just got downloaded with all this beautiful information, these new ideas, these visions, and you need someone to talk to, and maybe you're trying to and people are looking at you like you're crazy, or maybe you're afraid to embody this higher version of yourself that you've now visualized totally in your mind's eye, and now you're wondering what is the next step. Perhaps you do know, but nonetheless we are all here in this collective together, curious about what is to happen next. And again, you feel this energy within you that is trying to escape. Maybe you can feel like a physical pressure. For example, I suffer from migraines and headaches quite often, especially when there is great change happening around me. And we're just so sensitive to the atmosphere, truly, so tapped in. And when you're this empathetic, we need to have very strong boundaries and protective energy around us. So you might be called again to go within, to meditate a lot, to hermit, and you might be someone listening who is already quite introverted, already very hermit or monk-like, and you're wondering why you have to keep coming back into that energy. And it's not that you're going back to a former energy, especially if you're trying to rise out of isolation and loneliness. Now, this call to meditate again, to go within, to pray, is necessary for you to ground again this new dimensional energy you've just downloaded. It's a lot. So give your body time to rest, give your mind space to rest and to observe, and again, reintegrate new energies, new paradigms. Everything in your life has just shifted because of your perception, because of a new vision, a new idea. Everything can change. And you don't have to feel alone. Again, if you need space to talk about with people who are journeying together in this collective, I welcome you to the Medicine Garden on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Please don't feel alone. Please don't feel isolated. And if this is you, again, this is a reminder that if you've been called to answer this soul mission as a spiritual leader, because that video resonated with a lot of you, and if you're being called to embody this higher consciousness or to learn more about it, or you're just really ready to use your spiritual gifts and create something in the world, please take a moment to meditate and to ground. I personally meditate 4 to 6 hours a day. That is a lot, but it gives me the energy to be clear and focused and disciplined and consistent, to be in position to, again, lead, to create my business, to operate my business, and still be the spiritual being that I am. And if you've been appointed to this lifestyle, again, that feeling of being misunderstood, standing out, being different, feeling weird, feeling crazy, you have been hand-selected by the divine to be seated and planted exactly where you are in order to bring new ideas, new thoughts, new beliefs into your atmospheres, your communities, to raise this diversity of cultural thought, free thinking, spiritual freedom. This is where we are right now, and you are so important. You are so important, and when you awaken, again, it causes disturbances. You're creating this ripple of waves in this ocean that has been calm for so long. You're bringing in this storm of energy into your life, into the lives of those very intimate and close to you. And again, it's not because they hate you or you're weird and crazy. It's just that you're doing something different. Change is coming and it's being birthed through you, and it just, again, it brings into this curiosity and maybe a little bit of defensiveness, right? If something new is coming in your life and you're not exactly sure what that is yet, you might be a little guarded. So use this time, use this space that you have to reflect. Again, meditate, ground. Just because you intuitively, with empowerment and peace in your heart, now know what you need to do next, what the divine has called you to do, doesn't mean you have to jump right into it and do it right away. Have compassion with yourself, with your human. Again, the human body needs time to reintegrate where we are in our spirit. Allow our soul to expand massively. But again, the body. Love the body. The body is here to take care of you, to protect you. It is a shield of your spirit. It is your holy temple. So allow it to guide you in this next stage of your journey. Allow it to remind you that you are not Superman or Superwoman. It feels like it when you've downloaded so much spiritual intelligence and wisdom and insight and intuition. It can feel like you need to go do God-sized things. But again, we are all children of God, but we don't have to be God. We are not the God. We are all God consciousness to get there. And so we cannot operate alone. And we cannot operate without this body that we have. So please be kind to yourself. Enjoy and bask in this new vision and new idea and new energies that you've received. Bask in it. Be grateful for it. We must always pause and give thanks to the divine before we receive something, right? Before we go off and do the mission, before you step back in the game, check in with yourself first, right? So protect your energy. Meditate, journal, pray. And then write out a list of objectives and goals that you have moving forward in this new spiritual self, this higher self that you've just now downloaded. It comes with strategy. God has a strategy, right? The divine has a plan for us before we even came here. Our soul agreed with that plan, the higher plan, and that plan is slowly delivered to our awareness. Slowly, because the divine loves us. It doesn't want to overwhelm us. So if you are overwhelmed, if we are overwhelmed, we are choosing that as humans. God is not overwhelming us. This mission, soul mission, is not meant to feel like a burden, like a weight. It should not be causing you more fear. So if you're in fear, but thinking it's God, it's not. That is your ego unraveling things right now, because yes, God is present. God is speaking to you, and it's beautiful. So continue to allow the voice of God to speak to your soul and to your spirit, not just through me, but the God in all things and everybody. How you've built your own intimate relationship with God, continue that relationship. Continue living your life, and again, go back within and breathe, rest, and take time to strategize the next stage of your life. And it's going to be very beautiful. You're about to embrace so much power when you tune into your spiritual gifts. You are unstoppable. Things begin to amplify so quickly and so suddenly around you. But by the time you get there and those blessings come, you already know you've been ready. It won't surprise you. It won't come out of the blue and fall on your lap. You've built yourself for it. You've prepared yourself for it. You've taken good care of yourself in order to handle it, to handle the miracles and the blessings that are entering your life. So be glad, be grateful, be thankful that our spiritual vision, which is in God time, is not our time. Our time is not kind. We are so impatient with ourselves and the world around us. So remember, this spiritual vision you have, it is also your teacher. So continue to listen And again, this is a time to meditate and to integrate what is happening. All is well. And if things don't feel right now, but things are well, if this spiritual vision has given you insight and clarity to the chaos and the suffering in your life and what's around you, again, this is not a call to change things right away. This is a call to look at it and to accept it right now, and to go within and again, strategize. Next steps, new journey, new life, ascension, transformation is here, healing is here. Remember the healing dimension of this journey. Your soul mission will not ask you to hurt yourself. So remember, the divine God loves you, has given you this insight, this spiritual knowledge, because the divine trusts you to receive it. So thank you for being on this journey with me. If I could be of a support to you, please let me know. Thank you to all the beautiful souls who have applied for Life Purpose Actualization. I'm reviewing them right now. I'm reaching out to people one at a time to have their 45-minute discovery call with me. And if you apply, please take this serious. This is a 3-month journey, okay? Where life will not be the same once you send me that email and you decide to walk this journey out to true fulfillment. So please have a genuine intention when you submit this application and be ready to go. The Medicine Garden is a community space for all of you who are watching and joining me on this journey. I welcome you to the Medicine Garden. I will never ask for any monetary contribution to be there. I just want you to come in. You can get to know me a little bit better, get to know all of each other, ask each other questions, teach one another, right? I don't believe in gurus or necessarily spiritual teachers. Again, aren't I reminding you that you are all spiritual teachers? That what you're witnessing within me and my growth is the same mirror and reflection of what's going within you at this time. And I thank you again for being on that journey. So the Medicine Garden, if you'd like to join, please send an email to RSVP and I'll add you to the link, which happens every week. Phoenix Medicines, A Transformative Journey Through Consciousness is one of my newly published books, published by Otterpine. Thank you. Please check that book out. If you would also like to get to know a little bit more about what this spiritual journey even is, if you're also on this path of self-development and spirituality, I think you'd really like that book. So please leave us a review on Amazon. And thank you to those who have been purchasing that book so far. Step Fully In will be my next Ascension Seminar virtual discourse. It'll be November 17th. It's a Sunday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's called Step Fully In. So if that resonates with you and you would like to sit in 3 hours of empowering seminar to ask questions in a group setting for wisdom, please come join me. And I invite you in that space to ask questions live, and that will be live recorded and shared with all of you. So that's Step Fully In, November 17th. Hope to see you there. And if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. Send me an email, Raileigh@consciouslifestylecoaching.com. My contact will be in every video below. So thank you for being here. Namaste. I pray peace and healing and empowerment. Don't forget the healing. And I'll talk to you all again soon. And if you have any ideas for videos to come up, let me know. And I'll try my best to speak on those things. Okay, all right. I love you. Peace and love. And I'll speak to you again soon.